Hello, I am Pete, and welcome back. We are here playing Fallout New Vegas, Recharger Weapons Only, yet again. It's great though, isn't it? So I have a little plan for this episode. I'm fancying that I'm going to check out Black Mountain. So here's what I'd quite like to do. I'd like to start at Sloan. I'd like to make my way through Hidden Valley to pick up the fast travel marker there, and then just see how I fare against the super mutants. It might go badly, but, you know, I would like to live dangerously. So from here we need to head up through that gap there.
Hold up. There are death claws all over.
Apparently we haven't spoken to Chomps Lewis before.
I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
Now, I've already been to Vegas, actually. I've also repaired your generator.
It's nice to see things going the way they're supposed to for a change. I'm going to pay you out of my own pocket for this one.
I also fixed Snuffle's leg.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
Cheers, goodbye.
If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
No, I am not going north. I really think that going up against Deathclaws would be the terriblest idea I could possibly think of. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap my MF Hyperbreeder for a Recharger Rifle Plus, just because the first few enemies we're going to face are going to be a bunch of weedy little scorpions. Am I going the right way? I kind of want to be heading a little bit righter. Enemies. Seems to be working nicely. Now, I thought I could hold down the button and fire this weapon continuously, but that does not seem to be the case. I'm afraid of danger. I think it's these two marks just ahead. Hello. Thank goodness these guys don't have a ranged attack, eh? We are making light work of them. Hello, you. Dramatic music still going. There's one stuck in the ground there, I think. It has been released from this mortal coil. But it's dropped through and I can't loot it now. Still in caution, but no red marks are showing on the compass. So I know not exactly where said scorpion comes from. Okay, let's run over. In fact, have we picked up the fast travel marker for Hidden Valley yet? We have, excellent. Okay, so we can start heading off towards Black Mountain now, which is up there. And it will soon be time to swap out our weapon for something a little bit beefier. But for now, we're cool. Yeah, haven't got the accuracy at range to pull that off. That's them. Picking up the scorpion glands as always. Alright, I am going to take this opportunity just to drink some water because my H2O is making its little noise. And yeah, I think it's probably time to switch to the MF Hyperbreeder Alpha now. Because we're going to have centaurs soon. This may be a terrible idea, by the way. Wouldn't be my first terrible idea. Okay. Okay, that went down pretty quickly. They are spitting a little bit. Oh, hello. And another one. I feel like there's slightly more here than I remembered. Hello. But yeah, the Hyper-Reader Alpha does rip through them pretty well. There's Mo. Mo is the named one, slightly tougher than the rest. We're only taking 1 rad a second at the moment, so that's good. Come on, show yourself, Mo. Here's a thing I'm going to do as a little experiment. We're going to switch to the Power Breeder Delta. I'm going to drop a quick save, and I'm just going to go in and give him full bore to the face. Yes. Okay, the Power Breeder Delta does work in certain circumstances. And there's another one over there. Okay, so that's how it needs to be used. Oh no, there's more. Honestly, I have absolutely no memory of there being quite this many centaurs in this area. I remember it as being like 3 or 4. Okay, so now let's drop quickly into the hole. And let's loot the paladin for the holotape. I feel like if I try and take the power armor... You know what, let's just take it all. Over encumbered, so let's quickly go into our inventory. That stops things from ticking. 228. So let's repair these two together. And now we're light enough to get out. Should have really taken a Radex before I embarked upon that. Do I have anything I can take? I feel like I don't have a big Radaway stash. I've got 8. Let's take one. Let's drop a quick save. So I think I did pick up the mission holotape there. Can I check that in my inventory? Yeah, it's this one here. So that's good. Alright, now super mutant time. This is the bit that I expect to go very, very badly. But, you know, this is where the fun is.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on.
What makes this a dangerous place?
You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the supreme commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopatha. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight.
Sounds like you've had enough of Tabitha. What if you had some help?
Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's going to be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
I'm game. So there are some super mutants already just over there. But we don't need to fight them to get where we're going. Let's start pressing our way forwards. We're going to know pretty soon whether this is a good idea or not. I could take a stealth boy. So what I'm hoping is that I can just take on these two and the rest won't come a-running. Where have they gone? Well, there's one there as well. Okay, I have shot his weapon out of his hand. But now he's going to go and pick it up. And now he's going to come to me and I'm going to die. Oh, shot his weapon out of his hand again. So I'm just about wailing on one of them. But it does feel like as soon as they get numbers, I am scuppered. The shooting back also is not ideal. I mean, my armor is doing a pretty good... Oh, sugar. Oh, yeah. Why am I doing this? Okay. One down. This one's nearly dead. Okay, so we didn't take too many hits there. We now have a super sledge, which is of no use to me at all. And inventory capacity suddenly feels like such a thing, doesn't it? I need to consider my armor. My bounty hunter duster, that's still holding out okay, but I might need to swap for this later on. This thing I'm going to repair up using a weapon repair kit, which I brought some with. There we go. Yeah, so the problem is I'm not going to be able to loot all these people because I've already filled myself up with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm over encumbered already. I really would like to take a bunch of this stuff. But why? So I can sell it? Oh, come on, Pete. Grow up. Use your sense. Don't carry this Brotherhood. Oh, but I might be able to use this one day. I feel like... Yeah, this light... Maybe I can set up a stash of loot somewhere and then come back for it. Yeah, let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the stuff from this Super Mutant Master as well. And I'm going to find a container and put some stuff into it. So I think probably this ammo box here. So in here I'm going to put a whole bunch of looty stuff. I'm going to put in some weapons that I can't use. I'm going to put in some armor that I probably can't use. Down to 116. Okay. So, let's turn off the radio. Because that's just wasteful. And let's press forwards. And let's hope that the same strategy works again. I am going to heal up. That's generally good sense, isn't it? I'll have a ice cold sunset sarsaparilla. And then we'll press on to the next gang. I am thinking that when I ran up and blasted Mo in the face using the MF Power Breeder Delta. Oh, they see me. That worked really well. So I kind of want to do that again. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. Let's get the MF Power Breeder Delta out. And let's let someone get close to me. If they're going to get close, they might just hump the walls a bit. Hello.
Made me look. Made me mad.
That's...
Destroy.
Come on.
No.
Yeah, it's slow. You've got to be patient with it. That one up there. Want to get his attention. Going to hide behind a wall. And let's try the Power Breeder Delta again. And back to hidden. So he's going to go back up to patrolling up there. I do kind of like having a little space I can stand in. And I think I should probably take a Rad X. I like having a space I can stand in to make them come to me so that I can blast them hard. Do wish there wasn't continual radiation around here, but it is what it is. And I'm also going to just top up my health using a good old ice cold sunset sarsaparilla as usual. So what happened to that one that was walking around here? Why have they disappeared from the compass? Let's have a little scout around this side. This is the spot where a Deathclaw once spawned and jumped me. I hope that doesn't happen again. Okay, so I'm seeing one person over there. Going back to the Hyperbreeder Alpha. Okay, and now he's close. Switch to this. Finish him. Another super sledge to pick up. Alright, things are going along nicely here. I think I might hotkey these. Let's put this one on 1 and this one on 3. Now, this next section I don't like much because this is where you start getting all the stealth nightkin. Though that said, I think... Is Neil now around here? I think this is the spot where we're supposed to meet Neil. Why is that quest not triggering? Meet him near the village near the summit. So he's not here. Presumably, I don't know, has he gotten in a fight with someone else? I would kind of... I would really like him around helping me fight, but I feel like that's not going to happen. I think I just need to go in and take on the Nightkins. Okay, looking around for that telltale wibble. Okay, there you are. Okay, we need to switch weapons to the heavy hitter. Oh, switch back to this. Oh, bloody hell, another one. This ain't good. I mean, to be fair, armor's holding out. And Neil has now appeared. Thanks, Neil. Where were you?
A pleasant surprise to see you made it. I'm ready to get started if you are.
Let's do it.
Here's the plan. The gate to Tabitha's compound is guarded by several Nightkin, all of them using devices that make them invisible. I'm going to draw them away from the gate by telling them I spotted an intruder in the village. Then you slip in.
That's your plan? I am an intruder in the village.
Yes. So try to stay out of sight, because they'll be coming this way.
So here's what I'm hoping will happen. I'm hoping that once they start attacking me, Neil will jump to my defense, and he will help me in this fight.
Down the path. Tabitha's orders are to kill all human intruders. Go.
Are they going to see me here? Can I hide behind this little tree? That feels like it's not going to give me a lot of cover. Are they walking with him? Are they behind? There's one. Oh, knickers. Help me, Neil, help me! Neil just continues walking. Thanks, Neil. Aren't you the best? I definitely need to heal up now. I'll check on the state of my armor as well. That's holding out okay. It's not brilliant. We'll take 2 of these Sunset Sarsaparilla. So I think there's going to be someone with a rocket launcher on the top of that thing, and they could ruin my day. I'm not seeing movement though. Oh, but they're probably cloaked. Worth a go, wasn't it? You know what? I'm just going to keep moving. Oh, keeping moving didn't work so well. Sniper is dead. Let's observe my health meter. Let's do something about that. 2 more of these, I think. My limb ain't great, but things are pretty good. Now, do I have the science skill to do the Rhonda move? I hope so. So what have we got over here? Broken Mr. Handy. Check the robot circuitry. After flipping the right switch, it jumps to life.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha?
Sure, follow me.
Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
Hope so too. So I think we step outside now, and Tabitha will be friendly.
Rhonda? Is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you so. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is she a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore.
Okay. Does this mean you're not going to kill me?
No, of course not. I don't know what I'm gonna do now with Rhonda back.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
Yes, Rhonda.
Off you go. And that is crazy, crazy, crazy complete. And Black Mountain is now mine. And I'm leveled up. And the clouds are intense. What's level 17 going to do for us? I feel like probably popping 10 points into medicine. I was quite interested in getting science up to 80 though. So let's put 5 in there as well. That'll do. Lovely. Okay, so I left some loots down on the hill a little bit. So what I'm just going to quickly do is head back to Novak, drop off my current stuff, then come back, pick up that stuff, drop that off. You know how it goes. Meet you after all that business is complete. Okay, here we are back at the strip. I've dealt with all of my needs, hunger, thirst, radiation. That's all been addressed. We are soon, I think, going to head into the tops in order to confront Benny, as per our main story quest. Before we do that, little word from our sponsors. You know how the most boring bit of skiing is climbing back up? Introducing Ski Bungee. Combines 2 of your favourite extreme sports and saves a whole heap of time. From the people who brought you Scuba Bungee. Warning, do be aware that there is no such thing as a safe activity. I think there might be a quest over here as well. Pheeble Will? Let's try that.
Howdy, young lady. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
You look more than just too hot. What's the matter?
Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
Okay, what was that about settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid, and I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
Okay, what else can you tell me about Heck Gunderson?
What more you want? He's a slithering snake, what he is. One of the biggest landowners this side of the Colorado, and it's all stolen, I tell you. All that money buys him any NCR senators he wants. Scoundrels like Heck. There's just no way for us small folks to get by, much less prosper, kid.
And what do you plan to do about him?
I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just going to make him suffer. That's what I'm going to do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just got to find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
I may be able to help you.
Where I come from, we appreciate good intentions. I reckon you could help me figure out what he's doing in town. Tell you what, that chiseler's blowing hot air over at that there fancy casino, the Ultra Lux. Find out what's his story here, will you?
Okay, I'll be back when I find out more about him.
All right, kid. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon.
I've always felt like Walter Phoebus is a little bit lost in this game. It's sort of... I'm never 100% sure how it's supposed to integrate to the rest of the story. I suppose it's a pointer towards Heck Gunderson, which is then a pointer to the Beyond the Beef quest, but I don't know. I think Ethel might have something to do as well. You're looking very old lady Gibson-y.
If you don't mind, I have to look after my husband.
What are you and he up to out here on the strip?
He's got his reasons. And when that man gets a notion stuck in his head, he's like a bighorn or bull that's seen red. And if it means Heck Gunderson's involved, then you better step aside before the stampede tramples you over.
What's so important about Heck Gunderson?
If that's what you want to talk about, go see Walter. He'll talk your ear off. Everything he says about the evils of Heck Gunderson is true, but I've never held the notion that fighting evil with evil carries the world forward.
Is there some way I could help you out?
I don't suppose you have the magic powers necessary to bring my husband to his senses, do you? He swears he won't leave this godforsaken city until he's seen Heck suffer. So far as I can see, we're the only ones in pain.
I'll see what I can do.
That's very kind of you. Maybe this'll be the dawn of a new day.
All right, so I've got a clever idea. which is maybe if I put on some sexy pajamas, maybe I might be able to... Oh, look at those bazongas. Maybe I might be able to do something here. Hey, Walter, can I change your mind?
Howdy. Good seeing you again.
I want to talk to you about our deal.
I hear you. What's on your mind?
Ethel's right. Vengeance will only lead to more innocents' deaths.
Kid, look around you. There's poison and death everywhere. And people like Heck are responsible for the misery we suffer. What right do they have to continue with their mischief and killing, huh?
You are just giving them the excuse they need.
Hell, a good thrashing is what I want to give them. But I see your point, kid. Things will never change without us good folks. All right, I'm gonna get Ethel far away from this damn city and head back home. There's a worthy life waiting for us there. Thanks for your help, kid. So long.
So long, Walter. Was it the pajamas that did it? I think it probably was. They are great pajamas. So thank you very much for watching this episode. That's where I'm going to end it. As I say, I'm interested in going into the tops and confronting Benny, so that's where we will start the next episode. See you then. Bye-bye.